Good morning. My name is Terry. This is my 1965 Mustang GT Coupe. It's an original GT. Very few of those survived. Didn't make very many. In order to be a GT, it had to have an A or a K code. This is an A. It also had to have disc brakes in the front, and I don't know, you can barely see them in there maybe. Kelsey Hayes disc brakes in the front. Of course, it had the driving lights in the front, and on these holes where the wires go through, if you feel back there, there's a little lip, which means that these holes were punched into the grill instead of somebody drilling them. That's one of the clues to a real GT. And of course there's the GT emblems and the stripes, but you know, those could be added anytime. While we're on the wheels, we got brand new tires on them, brand spanking new, couple weeks old. And we got 15 by 6 on the front, 15 by 8 on the back. This is a 65, and the GT came with the round gauges, but also the Pony Interior cars came with round gauges. So this is both a GT and Pony Interior. Of course, it has air conditioning. It has a radio, a factory AM radio that doesn't work. Kind of expect that out of a 56-year-old car. It's got a 5-speed transmission in place of the 4-speed. And it's also got a 9-inch rear end with disc brakes as opposed to the factory 8-inch. Trunk is very sanitary. I pulled this cover back. This hole right here, if you put your hand right there, you feel the bracket for the rear exhaust hangers, which is another GT only thing for the two exhausts. As you can see, it's a sweet little car. The engine's been warmed up a bit. It's got a Isky 260 cam or 270 cam, and it's got an aluminum high rise with a 780 Holly. And because it has rear disc brakes, it's got a dual master cylinder, which is a good deal regardless. And of course, it's got a heavy-duty radiator with a late model air conditioning compressor, and the AC does work. It also has, now I will show a still picture of it, but the steering box has its own number for a GT, and I'll have that in the description. There's a flaw or two here. I don't know what that was. That almost looks like a burn of some sort, but mostly it's pretty nice. There's a little chip on the edge of the door right there. Interior's nice. The windows actually, rear windows actually go up nicely. Of course, the front windows do as well. Vinyl top's in nice shape. Chrome's nice. There's a few little flaws in it, but overall it's nice. And this car sold in Arizona, so it is absolutely rust free. In fact, that little sticker right there says it was sold in Wilcox, Arizona. And I looked those guys up. And they also sold John Deere tractors. So as a farming community, I imagine it's just a little bitty place. Sold Mustangs and tractors. Well, that ought to about do it. I'll do a driving video a little later. But that's it. Hope you like it. Thank you.